Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you. It's for Tuesday, the 11th day of August. Here we go. Hope you're not getting tired of these building halachas. This is our last one for today, for the week, I mean. And that is, let's say you have a crib, but a bit of an old-fashioned kind of baby crib that involves putting pieces together, like really kind of like assembly, the old-fashioned way the cribs used to be. And you want to put a bunch of those pieces together on Shabbos. You're not allowed to do that. That's too much considered like building. Cannot do that on Shabbos. Also on that kind of crib, if you would want to lower or raise the level of the height of the mattress, that's not allowed to be done on Shabbos. The good news is that the small cribs, the ones where you just pop a board on the bottom to just place that board in, it just goes in loosely and just lies there, that's going to be considered fine and no problem at all. All those good, smart porta cribs and playpens of today that just pop open with, just pulling at them, those are permitted on Shabbos to be open, to be closed. If there's any screws that get tightened, you're not allowed to tighten them fast into their spot, because that is a little bit like building. I hope that doesn't apply to yours. Most of them today are just stretch them, pull at them, push at them, tug, and everything just pops into place. Those are made to open and close, and opening and closing them on Shabbos is not considered building. If the wheel of a stroller pops out of its spot and you want to pop that back into its spot on Shabbos, sorry, not allowed to do that. Here's a surprise. According to Rav Simcha Bunam Cohen, he says that using Lego on Shabbos is considered okay, and that's because none of the building that you ever do with a Lego is really considered permanent. You put those two things together, you could just as easily be pulling them apart, and therefore he views that as an activity that's not considered building on Shabbos. Refrigerator shelves, you want to move or lower a shelf in the middle of Shabbos. They're made to move. They're made to move around, so that's not considered building when you slide a shelf onto its lower spot in the middle of Shabbos, because some pot is not fitting in there and you just want to lower that shelf a little, slide it out, pop it back in. That's going to be allowed on Shabbos. If you wanted to remove the fruit bin out of its spot in the fridge, just take it to the table for a moment or something, then you are allowed to do that on Shabbos and put it back and all that. If you wanted to put a rubber suction cup against a refrigerator on Shabbos, that's too similar to building, and that might surprise you, that you're not allowed to do on Shabbos. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more.